Okay, what we have here is the Burpee 72 seat starting greenhouse. I just wanted to show you guys what you're in for. 72 Burpee super growing pellets, but you need to add warm water, not boiling water to. Promote healthy roots, reduce overwatering. You get a stick, which is, I think, is kind of pointless. You could just use any item, a spoon, but that is ideally shaped. You want a round end, see the round end. You could actually add your seeds and spoon. It'd be better if they had it curved. You can make yourself a curved one out of some kind of plastic. They give you these Burpee things, which have advertising on one side, which I will not use. I'll use the other side. And these are going to go into your each little planter. Let's start from the beginning. You want to add, what do you want? You want water, light, temperature, time, and nutrients. These little pellets are the perfect nutrients. They also supply the water and the air. So a nutrient needs to be water and air. You don't want to overwater. You don't want to underwater. These should all be moist, but these are designed to let air through. That's the best thing about these Burpee growing pellets. I kind of recommend them. You can do it yourself. You can buy coconuts and chop them up. These are made of coconuts, basically, coconut shells, but chopped up. And you want to add, of course, after a certain amount of time, you're going to want to take these out and plant them. That's the trick, actually. Actually, this should be easy. This makes everything easy. Remove contents for cactus, including the plantogram. Here's a plantogram. Shows you where you plant it. By the way, I also bought Vegetable Farms vegetable set. And I can show you those. It's nothing but seeds, and it's in a Kevlar case, so it won't get moisture or light. I'm going to plant 42 different varieties. You'll see. I'm going to show you it all later. You want to add warm water, not boiling water, not cold either. You want to add warm water, kind of maybe from your tap. Warm your tap up. Plant seeds after pellets have expanded. The pellets are going to expand. You want to have them face up the way they are right now. If they're not face up, they look like this, and you don't want that. That's going to get all clogged up. You want them all facing up. Simple. That's the most important thing. Face up, flat side up. You want to drizzle water slowly and carefully so that they all grow. And it should take about a minute, but it could take, anyways, they say 3 to 5 minutes. I don't think so, but maybe shorter than that. So it's going to happen quickly, and I can show you how it's done. And after that happens, you're going to want to poke a little, I would say a pinky, into each of the pots right in the center, and plant. I would say, they say 1 to 2 seeds. I would say 2 seeds. Recommend 2 seeds each, but you could try 1 seed each. You might fail. That's the point. And they like to grow with each other, I think. So after 4 weeks of growth, you're going to want to add fertilizer for strong root development. You want to harden the seedlings before transplanting. Move the tray to a shaded location outside for 1 week. This is after frost, of course. You don't want any frost. Nothing. I'd say nothing under 50 degrees personally, but I don't know. I don't have a green thumb. See, my thumb is not green. Anyway, sorry, bad jokes. So this is what it comes with. I kind of highly recommend it because you can use it over and over and over again. I'm probably going to buy more pellets or make them myself. This is ideal. Yeah, my other solution was these things. I have these things. Those work similarly well, right? But the key to these is that, I should show you this. They have holes in the bottom, and they're easy to poke up. So when you're ready to see the holes in the bottom, is absolutely crucial because that's what lets the water in. They have a version where you can get a kind of sponge-like mat, which automatically feeds them the right amount. But this one, I'm just going to peek under here and make sure I've got a little bit of water in there, basically. I think they say 1/4 inch. They say 1/2 inch to 1 inch depth. Works well. That's a lot of water, actually. Might overwater them. You don't want them flooded. If you see water, there's a problem. You want to see moist soil, not water. Water means you're drowning the seeds, probably dead already. Don't let them ever get drowned. Don't ever drown your seedlings. Lots of water, but not too much water, not drowned, and they need oxygen. So you want moist soil, not mud, right? Not puddles or mud. You want moist brown, dark brown soil. This is light brown. See the light brown? It's going to turn dark brown. Make sure everything's dark brown. If you look at it, it's all dark brown. Good to go. If you see them starting to get less brown, you might want to add a little bit of water in the bottom until it gets to about 1/2 inch. I'd say 1/2 inch. Stick to 1/2 inch in the bottom here. You're going to lift these up, and you can see 1/2 inch of water in there. And the water comes up from the bottom and actually gets sucked up into the this kind of soil. Will actually, osmosis, I believe it is, or it's called. I forget what it's called, but it sucks the water up. And the roots, you want the roots growing downwards towards the water. The roots will sense the water, oddly enough, and will grow towards it, just the way the seedlings will sense the light and grow towards the light. They won't grow towards the light until they actually germinate and pop through. So until it pops through, you want to keep this warm, 70 to 80 degrees. You want to keep this warm. I might break out a heater with a thermometer and keep these. You want to incubate these. Real seriously, you want to incubate these. The very last final step before you put the heat underneath is you want to put the top on. Keeps it cozy, keeps the warmth in, keeps it from getting blown on. That's what keeps it. That's what keeps the warmth in. You want to keep the warmth in, right? Warmth. But once you see the seedlings, you can take this off, and they say not to put in direct sunlight, but a sunny spot, a very, very bright spot. You know, I might be thinking about putting artificial light on them for like 2 weeks. I have a pretty good artificial light set up in my dining room, and I might put them under the dining room if my wife lets me. My wife won't let me. You could literally just hang it from like, you could actually have like, you really want a grow lamp. A lamp designed to grow these seedlings as fast as possible, because you have the biggest plants possible, and you get the most yield, the most fruit, the most flowers if you use a grow lamp. I would recommend a grow lamp. I think they're kind of expensive, but I might just do it myself with the 5,000 K bulbs, and I'm going to look it up which exact temperature these plants want. I assume they want 5,000. I have lots and lots of 5,000 bulbs everywhere. I can figure this out. It's not that crucial. Again, the ideal is to have the right equipment, but if you don't have it on hand, you can make it. And I'm trying to think what else to tell you. Vegetable set. I can show you the vegetable set now too. This is a vegetable set from Freedom Farms. Everything's done in Delaware. So there's lots and lots and lots and lots of packets. I believe there's 40 plus packets of food, and they've got all the info on the back. Info on the back, exactly how to take care of it. And you got the seeds inside, and you want to keep them in the Kevlar pack. Crucial, because you don't want anything happening to the seeds. You want to keep it sealed, no moisture, you don't want them drying out or getting too wet, and you don't want, because drying out is better than getting wet, no light. Light will make them start germinating prematurely, and they will not make it. Because although the seed contains most of what it needs to germinate, once it's germinated, it needs the soil. And like it says, they say, after 4 weeks of growth, add fertilizer for strong root development. Harden seedlings before transplanting. Move the tray to a shaded location outside for a week. So put them in the shade outside, no direct sunlight. Plenty of light, of course, and they're going to grow up because the light's coming from upwards, right? But no direct sunlight, and you want it to be fairly warm out there, right? So you want to acclimate them to the outside. That's the key. So it's going to harden them. The roots are going to get tougher because they're going to get cold at night, and they're, that kind of stuff. It's going to acclimate them to the outside for about a week, and then you can plant them. I would say plant them in a partial shade. That's my plan, partial shade, because July and August get brutal where I am in New Jersey. Anyway, partial shade. Eastern or western facing. I prefer eastern facing because that's what we have. We have land on the east. And then, of course, we also have bought a greenhouse. That's next. Okay. Wishing you all extremely good luck with these. It's so much fun. I invite people to help you. Kids love doing this. My kids don't love doing it, but maybe your kids do. And enjoy the food and produce and the flowers. All the very best of luck to you. Bye.